Baylen Dupree goes on cameraman rampage at Botox appointment. Baylen Dupree goes on a cameraman rampage at her Botox appointment. This is something Baylen struggles with. However, thankfully her cameraman and producers know that she usually never means anything she says. Baylen Dupree has Tourette's syndrome. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and what she said to her cameraman. Baylen Dupree went to a doctor to ask about getting Botox. This supposedly will help with her facial tics, so she wanted to try it out. However, her cameraman, GB, was in the room. This caused one of her tics to act up, and she started yelling for him to get out of the room. Baylen and GB shared a laugh about the outburst. She has no ill feelings towards any of her cameramen. GB was a good sport about the situation and did not take it wrong whatsoever. This makes it easier on Baylen. It seems as though Baylen's cameraman JB set off her tics ever since she briefly watched the presidential debate. Fans find this amusing since she comes up with tics and they stick. JB has no harsh feelings towards Baylen and knows she cannot control what she is saying. The two even share a laugh after the incident. What do you think about Baylen's cameraman rampage? Do you think Botox is going to help her tics? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Are the parents on Baylen Out Loud helping or holding the TLC star back? Baylen Out Loud is one of the most raw and eye-opening reality shows on air currently. But there seems to be one major problem that might be hindering the TikTok star from advancing. Baylen Dupree is a 22-year-old managing Tourette's syndrome. Her journey originally began on TikTok, where she wanted to bring more awareness to Tourette's syndrome after she was followed and videotaped in a grocery store. Little by little, Baylen is working on being more independent. Her overall goal is to manage her tics and symptoms enough that she can live comfortably alone and pursue a normal life like the rest of society. Baylen is certainly making strides and is in a better position than she was a few years ago. However, the real obstacles she needs to overcome seem to be closer than she thought. Her parents, Dooley and Baylen Dupree, may be getting in the way of her progress. One issue that's presented itself over the last 4 episodes of the TLC series is Dooley and Baylen's need to share their opinions and advice, even if the situation didn't call for it. This was evident when Baylen shared she was invited to TikTok, and when she told them she was ready to move in with her boyfriend Colin. Instead of initially offering support, they launched into a speech about the problems that could arise from her decisions. In the past, Baylen experienced extreme tic attacks from flying and being overstimulated. As a result, they were worried that the TikTok would cause a similar issue or that Colin wasn't fully prepared for life with Baylen. While their concern is in the right place, these types of comments can certainly get into Baylen's head and make her overthink. Additionally, it can add more pressure on her to hide her tics. Doing so can later cause a major tic attack, which is exactly what happened at TikTok. It's certainly reasonable for her parents to express their concerns, but they can also be more supportive first. So Baylen feels more confident overall. This point largely ties into the first one. Baylen's parents are incredibly overprotective, as they should be. They've seen the reality star at her worst, and they have always been the sole caregivers. It's difficult for parents to let even a healthy child venture into adulthood, so Dooley and Baylen's pain and concern is certainly understandable. However, their overprotectiveness might be doing more damage than good. Baylen is an adult. She's a smart and capable woman, even if she may struggle occasionally. But by being overprotective and imposing their own points of view, they might be subconsciously teaching Baylen that she's incapable. The overprotectiveness may cause her to further overthink or lose the ambition she currently had, because most of the people around her seem to think the situation may be too tough for Baylen. The overprotectiveness, coupled with their unsolicited opinions, could be hindering Baylen's growth. The star might benefit from some space to comfortably make mistakes, so she could learn and grow more efficiently. Overall, Baylen is doing her best to bring awareness to Tourette's syndrome, but also prove that she's as capable as everyone else. Her parents, while they are obviously well-meaning, kinda stop her from accomplishing these goals. Since they're overprotective, or they try to slow down her momentum, Baylen doesn't have the freedom or security that she needs to thrive. On the other hand, though, parents often do know what's best, and again, they've been with Baylen through her worst. It's definitely beneficial to have someone with that history in Baylen's corner. However, it might be best to give Baylen a little more positive reinforcement. Baylen Out Loud airs on Mondays at 9 p.m. on TLC and is available to stream on Max in the US. How much is Baylen Out Loud star and social media sensation Baylen Dupree's net worth? She has been a phenomenon for years now, sharing her life with Tourette syndrome. So how much income has she amassed doing so? Especially now that she has a new hit TLC reality series? Keep reading for more details. For several years, Baylen Dupree has been very active on social media. She has been transparent about her life with Tourette syndrome and the struggles she has faced. Baylen talks about getting her nails and hair done while she has tics, all while filming on TikTok. Additionally, she would cook, bake, and do daily tasks, all while having vicious tics with viewers judging her. At the same time, many followers appreciated her content and started to understand the neurological disorder she was bravely dealing with. She appeared on Dr. Phil and just landed her own TLC reality series. It follows Baylen, her parents, her siblings, and her relationship with her boyfriend, Colin. She is trying her best to be independent, but it is a constant struggle. Finally, Colin may have to leave, but she cannot handle that right now, and with good reason. At the end of the day, Baylen is doing her best and has been for years. But what is her estimated net worth after all of this time? According to In Touch Weekly, she is worth between $1 and $5 million. A large chunk of her money comes from TikTok and is from her large following. Baylen Dupree has over 10 million followers on the app. There she makes roughly $10,000 to $15,000 per month. Baylen is also on Cameo, where she charges $130 for a personalized video. Finally, she has her reality series based on her life, where she likely makes close to $40,000 per episode. To promote the TLC series, she has been doing a lot of press, which she may get compensated for. That accounts for her shocking net worth, and she is only 22. If Baylen Dupree was not already a fan favorite, she is now. Baylen Out Loud has done incredibly well with just one episode having aired. Viewers love her and how raw she is with her life, and have nothing but positive things to say. Baylen is a national treasure. Amazing, we loved seeing it. Baylen is the best. Wind it up. Yay Baylen. So proud of you, sweetest of hearts. If the show keeps going on a positive path, it will only up Baylen's net worth. Regardless, she has a solid fan base and a good heart, so she will be just fine. Are you shocked at how much she is worth, and do you think it is more or less?